hey man, happy 2-year on your show. And I was like, what are you talking about? The 2-year was like 3 weeks ago. He goes, no, here's proof. And it was super wholesome. In fact, why don't I tell all of you the stats I was at that time? I should post this. I should actually just post it. But big shout out to Eric. Here we were, our very first Suited Up. Who remembers this? We had a little guest box, and there was a sign that said Suited Up with Chris. We've still got that somewhere. Shout out to Siege for creating that. But at that time, I had an astounding 4,120,000 diamonds and was a top badge, because it doesn't seem like that long ago that the requirement was changed. But everyone, this was like 9 months ago? 9 months ago? And man, was that hot news. Everyone's like, the requirements have changed. Now we've got to get 5 million diamonds. What's going on? Man, who we have there? We had a couple meet group people, some people gifted. Who was on that very first show? Marquise Evans, aka the Idol. And now, both still use the app, are also as a TMG employee for a period of time. So it's been like 2 years. Also, thank you for the Elon Musk comment. That was really early that we got it this stream. Normally it takes a little longer for the Elon Musk comment to come through. Do you know that Elon Musk has hair plugs? Do you know that? I wonder what Elon, here, you can see what Elon would look like bald, because if I just do this, you've got a bald Elon. Anyway, welcome everyone to Suited Up. Name's Chris, and we've been doing this for a really long time. But it's just so much talent keeps rolling through the app that we have to keep the show going. Today on the show, 3 rock star guests. Vinny, Brooke, and Cams are all going to be on. I think Smokin' might make an appearance. I don't know. Cams and Smokin'. They're a co-unit, the two of them together. All fantastic streamers, so who knows? Maybe we actually have 4 guests today. Vinny, if you'd like to go ahead and request that box. Where did my comments? There we go. Request that box. Normally, I save announcements for Fridays, but since we're all here, and I know the guy who does the Friday thing, he told me that if you click someone's profile, or you click your own profile, not the one that you see above here, but you actually go to the Me tab and then you click into your profile, you might see a new layout. And let's go ahead and take a little breather. Let's take a look at that to see what that actually looks like. Check this out, everyone. It's now vertical. You get all these sweet pictures, awesome spot for descriptions, little tabs that have all the information about yourself. And let me tell you, that's not the only cool thing coming. There's a lot of major updates coming to the platform. Really excited for everyone to see it, but I don't know if you have access to this one yet, but let's go ahead and take a little look at that. So new profile layout. It's coming, everyone. Looking for feedback on that, so make sure if they request feedback, you may see a top banner that says survey. Want your opinion. Make sure that you give your opinion on that, okay? Because there's some cool stuff happening. All right, on that note, our first guest is an all-around good guy. He's a graphic designer on a rocket ship aimed towards that moon of a top badge, ladies and gentlemen, in his spaceship, the one, the only, Mr. Vinny. How's it going, Vinny?
What's going on? What's going on, Chris? Thanks for having me, bro. Thanks to everybody that I also joined in. A little nervous over here, you know. Usually that's how it is when you first start up on someone's show.
Let me like.
I definitely appreciate you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. You know what, everyone? I gotta give a personal testimonial of how nice Vinny is. I actually mistakenly scheduled him for the wrong week, and he still made it work. He said, "Chris, we got this, man. We're doing it." So, an extra thank you to Vinny. Vinny, how long have you been streaming for?
So next month I actually have a full year.
A whole year?
Yeah, so it's I don't know, it's been an awesome experience, to be honest with you.
Wow. It's crazy to think that actually a year ago was that beginning-ish phase of the pandemic. So were you a pandemic starter?
Yeah, I was. I actually had started like on a different app, and then someone from that app told me about Meet Me, that they were gonna come over here. So I was like, screw it, I'll join you. And I ended up over here, ended up meeting some awesome people, and that's where the snowball started rolling, you know?
Yeah. Wow. Well, big shout out to that. Have they been on the show? Do I need to get them and get them on the show
I
too?
honestly don't know what happened to them. I never got their name, so
Oh,
I still
wow.
have some of my day ones though. Some of my day ones I've always stuck around, so it's all
Okay.
love, you know.
All right. So you had a little bit of a background in entertainment, at least entertainment being live streaming. There was another platform involved. Overall, how long have you been in the social media space, interested in streaming, movies, anything like that?
Yeah, as far as streaming, this is like the first app that I actually streamed on, and it actually took me a while. So I was just, stream watching for the first couple weeks and stuff. Then
Mhm.
afterwards, that's when I decided to like, all right, let me give this a go. And then from there, I had like the slowest start ever. It took me like 3, 4 weeks to finally like get some people returning to my stream and actually communicating with me and stuff. So
Yeah.
um,
Why do you think it was hard for you? What do you feel like didn't catch on?
I just felt like I wasn't visiting enough. Like I wasn't visiting the streams consecutively because
Mhm.
you see someone come to your stream like every time you stream, or every other time or whatever. You see them consecutively like returning in.
Mhm.
You're gonna want to visit them as well. It's like
Sure.
you feel me, or if not like battle them and stuff. So I feel like I wasn't doing much of that. But other than that, I started meeting great people on randoms on people that I felt like had the same things like I was going through. A lot of people were starting because of the pandemic and stuff. So
Right.
it was really nice to grow with a group of people on here.
Okay. I like this side of things because so often I'll bring people on the show and they go, "Yeah, I started a month ago," and they've just taken off like a rocket. But for you, you really caught your stride by staying consistent. Was there ever a toughest point for you where you said, "Why am I even doing this? Why am I even getting on here?" Was it ever like that for you?
When I started, probably I want to say like the first 2 months, like I felt like it was kind of like wasting my time a little bit. But then I figured like there was a bigger reason behind streamers, and I just found more respect for the people that actually stream every day or put their time into it. Because not only are they being a platform for other people to come to, but they're also like myself. It's a little break away from reality going on around you.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I definitely gained a respect for like streamers and just the whole streaming aspect.
Yeah. When okay, I won't actually state this as a fact. I'll ask your opinion on it. Do you feel as you lessened the focus on, wow, I've got to hit these numbers, wow, I've got to do these certain things, and just focused on the live aspect, that's actually when you caught your growth?
Yeah. I felt I don't know, everybody wants to get to their first milli. It's always exciting to hit your first million and stuff. After
Yeah.
that, it was just more of like getting to know people, you feel me? Like you want to get to know this person, you see them coming to your streams, and you definitely want to incorporate yourself and get to know some people on and off the app. And that's where like I built a support group over here, and so they're amazing people.
Yeah, yeah. What's funny too is your UFO was originally what I thought I wanted my emoji to be. I thought I should do aliens or something, right? Why did you land on the UFO?
So I first had like when I didn't know that when I had first came to the app, I didn't know everybody had their own emoji and stuff.
Mhm.
So all right, cool. I had flexes in there. I had a little rocket ship. And someone was like, "Oh, you got flexes emoji in there, this and that." And I was like, "All right, so I guess you got to have your own emoji."
Yeah.
Cool. We found one that wasn't taken, and it was just an out of this world thing. So yeah,
That
definitely check it
makes,
out.
that makes sense to me. Let's take things off app real quick. I mentioned graphic design that you've dabbled in it. Um, Let us know. I mean, do you have an interest in that type of creative medium as well, or is that a new thing that you've started to explore?
I've always just enjoyed like really doing photo editing. I took
Mhm.
graphic designs when I was in high school for 3 years. So the last year was terrible because we had a substitute teacher for half of the semester. But he really didn't teach us none. So everybody's on there hacking the MacBooks and going on Facebook proxies and stuff.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I always enjoyed like editing pictures and stuff, making flyers. So why not?
Yeah.
Like
That's
I don't know, I've always been like interested in the entertainment aspect. So
yeah.
I don't know, I decided to do a show every Friday on here too. So
Okay, okay. Well, that's something we'll talk about in just a second. What interests you about the world of entertainment specifically? Is it being able to have the limelight? Is it that you're able to bring something for other people to enjoy? What's your perspective?
I feel like it's a little mixture, like to everything, because at first, like I said, it's very like I don't want to say awkward, but it's just a different experience. Like you've never streamed before,
Mm,
and you know you have people watching you and stuff. Like all eyes on you. You feel me?
mhm,
But I just feel like I don't know. I was a big partier person. I really like to party and stuff. Hit the nightclubs, the night scene.
mhm.
Out in DC, we have a nice nightlife, so I always wanted to be a part of that. I remember in school, I would always be like a DJ for parties and stuff.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I've just always been all around entertainment and stuff.
yeah. Well, it sounds like you found your space. So here we are, and we're talking now. Shows on Friday. This is a little bit of news to me. What is the project that you've been working on Fridays?
Yeah. So for the past, I want to say a little bit over a month, I
Hmm.
I've made Friday nights an industry night on my show.
Okay.
So I try to switch it up every Friday. Like I've done a Dress to Impress. We did a writers block where we had a bunch of writers. I've also done like a little club, bringing the club to the stream since you know we can't go out because of COVID. So
Yeah.
I like to switch it up. You know, just bring I don't know something different every week. It allows everybody to go ahead and get their faves up, get to know different people. I just feel like it connects everybody. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. Are you able to tell us a little bit about what you do off of that? Because you're saying that you do a Friday night. I'll call it a mixer. It almost sounds like a
We
mixer.
call it the after hours. Yeah, it's the after
Happy
hours.
hours, things like that. Do you have a type of work-life balance that you have in conjunction with this, or is this right now your primary focus?
Well, I do theater management, and I also have a daughter. So
Wow.
yeah, I watch my daughter every other week.
Okay.
You know, we're not in the same living situation with her mom. But
Yeah.
yeah, I watch my daughter. I do theater management. However, the cinemas are all closed right now, so it's kind of been a little hectic for me.
Yeah.
But at the
Even
same time,
your
it just gives me more time, you know, with the people or the things I like to do. So I don't see it as a bad thing.
Yeah, your day-to-day life or your day-to-day career is entertainment too. So yeah, this is definitely something that you've had your focus on for a while. Speaking of entertainment and fun things going on, I don't know if you heard, but we're supposed to wear green today because it's St. Patrick's Day. And I didn't have a green tie, but this is what I went with. What if I threw a couple trivia questions at you regarding St. Patrick's Day? We can get some audience participation and help in here. Maybe if you'd like to help Vinny, if you have not, everyone, welcome to Suited Up. We're currently joined by Vinny, father, manager of all things theatrical, as well as show host and live streamer. So make sure that you hit him with the favorite. Right now, we're going to jump into some trivia. So how about I throw you a couple questions?
I got my team down here that's gonna help me out. All right, I see the UFOs on there.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody that joined. Honestly, thank you. All
I
right, we
did
ready. We ready.
I did probably the least extensive Google search ever for this, so please fire up those keyboards, everyone. Your boy is gonna need it. All right, what mythological being is part of St. Patrick's Day lore and Irish culture? A. Dragons. B. Leprechauns. C. Teletubbies. D. Myself.
We definitely leprechauns for sure.
Okay, we feel good with leprechauns. We want to lock that one in.
A final answer right there. You know?
Leprechauns,
Yeah,
leprechauns. We're
yeah.
one for one, everyone. Just Tinky Winky is also. I don't know if you've ever been to Ireland. Becca Blue Eyes, I think, is Irish. She can confirm. Tinky Winky is a close second. Next one. According to Irish legends, Saint Patrick changed his name to Patricus after becoming a priest. What was his name at birth? Wow. Basically, what was St. Patrick's birth name according to legend? Do we know this one? This one seems outrageously difficult.
Yeah, where my team at?
I'm going to throw you some multiple choice options. A. Legolas. B. Maywin. C. Christopher. D. Aaron Bull?
Oh my God, these comments going crazy. I'm gonna go with Maywin.
That is correct. You are 2 for 2. Oh, by the way, there's going to be trivia questions for each guest, so we'll do 4 with each. Make sure that your favorite streamer pulls out ahead, everyone. We've got St. Patrick's Day. Obviously, I've got my green on or whatever. All right. Question number 3. Vinny, are you ready?
Let's get it.
Okay. Even though it's a big drinking day now, St. Patrick's Day used to be a dry holiday up until which decade? A, the 1960s, B, the 1970s, C, the 1980s, D, the 1990s.
Oh man, we got the 70s. I see more 70s.
The 70s.
I see
the 70s is correct. You're 3 for 3, my guy. All right.
Silver Fox got it with 60. I saw Silver right 60. I was like, oh man.
Okay. Last one, everyone.
Let's get it.
This one should actually be a gimme based on the last question. Up until the 1970s, what used to be closed until up until the 1970s, what used to be closed in Ireland on St. Patrick's Day? So what used to be closed in Ireland? And we're not going to give you an answer here. You just have to guess.
The pubs right there. That's the pubs.
It's the pubs. You're 4 for 4. Can we have everyone go 4 for 4 today? I feel like 4 for 4 is achievable.
Baby.
You think so, Vinny? I think so. Cool, man. You said your team. Do you have a name for your team?
Yeah, we're all One LF. It's One Lit Family.
Okay.
So, that was created back in July of last year.
Why is it called One Lit Family?
We honestly support each other on and off the app. So we're basically all for one. So we're one, and one for all. We're all lit. You know what I mean? And we treat each other like family. Like we look out for each other, battle each other, check each other out. It's amazing. People, I actually started creating the family based off randoms. Like I would come across people that, were dealing with stuff and they just want to support. Now I've actually started supporting a lot of like new streamers, give them a little direction since they really don't know how to navigate the app yet. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's awesome. Do you have any last things that you'd like to say, plug, talk about before we go today?
I honestly just thank everybody for coming out. I see all y'all comments. I want to thank you for having me on here as well.
Sure, man. Cheers. Well, again, everyone, if you've not, please make sure you hit Vinny with the favorite. Great streamer. Obviously, he's got a whole lit family and good at multiple choice questions, even when he's not given multiple choices. So cheers. Thanks, Vinny. There you go.
I appreciate you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Your first guest this evening, the one, the only, Mr. Vinny. Thank you, sir. I quit playing music in this stream, everyone. In case you're wondering, why do I not play music during my show any longer? That's because this was the tip of the week that we did on Friday 2-3 weeks ago. If you're tagging Meet Me, Scout, Plenty of Fish in your Instagram post thinking, wow, I totally just crushed this milestone, I bet they'll post me. There's a good chance that we might if you don't have any profanity and there's not any copywritten music in the background. So please, you just hit your 10 million, right? You hit that 10 million. You got Post Malone Celebration playing on it. You tagged it. You put the song stamp on the IG. No. Post it twice then. Post it twice, okay? Because we are not able to repost anything that has music in it. If I was playing music right now, maybe I had some Daft Punk going because RIP. Daft Punk was playing. Can't have that reposted to the official page. So to help you all set an example and set an example for you, please make sure that if you care about something being posted, you don't have it. Now, if you have original music, you can have your own original music playing. Yeah, if it's something that you have all the rights to, or it's non-copywritten music, maybe you play chill jams from that YouTube channel with the girl at the laptop with the cat. You know what I'm talking about. The chill tunes to study to. Pretty sure that all of that's non-copywritten. But anyway, all right, yeah, Lo-Fi Beats is the Lo-Fi Beats. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Suit Up. We just got done talking with Vinny. We still have 2 more guests today, possibly like a 2.5 if smoking comes. Our second guest tonight is Brooke. Her name's Brooke, and Brooke confused me the other day, and we're gonna find out why she did that. She doesn't even know that she confused me, but we're gonna find out why. Brooke, will you request that box, please? Because, ladies and gentlemen, second guest of the evening, up and comer, the one, the only Brooke Yup. It's me for top. Hey, Brooke.
Hey.
It's good to see you. Thanks for dropping by.
What did I do?
Well, I can't just, that was the stinger. That was the teaser. I can't, like, out of the gate tell everyone what it is. Because then it hurts the retention numbers. We gotta, like, have people stay to find out why you were out here confusing. I gotta tell you, it scared me, actually, because I was like, oh no, what will people think?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I know. I think she might know what it is now, everyone. So okay, don't spoil it. Brooke, question that I always lead with is, how long have you been streaming for? How long have you been streaming?
Just under 2 months now.
Just under 2 months, and it's late for you, right?
It's quite late, yeah.
Yeah. So special thank you to you for toughing it out.
I've got insomnia anyway, so it's all right.
So you normally be streaming right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm just eating up your hours, so hopefully we can do something good with this time. 2 months, and you are from relatively where geographically?
I'm from London.
London, okay. And prior to live streaming these past 2 months, did you know a lot of people from the States or Philippines?
No, I didn't. You know what? I didn't at all. So,
No.
And I've met a lot of friends from people in the States, so it's crazy. Like, all the people I talk to now are from the States.
Okay. Since it's relatively fresh in your mind, before you started meeting people from the United States, did you have any preconceived ideas about what people from the US were like, or any general ideas, stereotypes, things like that?
I really didn't, honestly. I really didn't, because I had never really spoken to anyone from America. So, but it's nice to see, like, everyone's welcomed me so much, and especially because I'm from London as well. Like, everyone's welcomed me.
Sure.
You know, everyone's made me feel welcome. They've supported me. Like, it's it.
I think we have a little bit of a delay, but I caught that everyone's been really kind and supportive of you, and it's been nice. And you hadn't met anyone from the US prior to that, so.
No, I hadn't. Yeah, it was nice to see all the support.
Okay. Thoughts on, like, McDonald's then? I mean, that's like the go-to, right? Is the Americans and McDonald's.
It's definitely the go-to. McDonald's is definitely the go-to. We got the double cheeseburger over here. No, the triple. We just got the triple. Yeah, we just got the triple cheeseburger come out over here.
What's that go for?
How much is it? I think it's different in dollars. So it's like £3.50. So it's about $5.
Wow, you even know your conversions. You're like, Chris, I got you. I can. Probably has something to do with diamonds. I'm gonna guess diamonds and cash outs. You probably know because of that. Yeah. Well, actually, that's a good lead-in. So 2 months in, here you are, and you've done very well in 2 months. Did you hit the ground running? If so, how did you do it so fast?
To be honest, I've got to tell you, it's my team for me. It's my family. It's me. Like, without them, like King, everyone in that family, without them, I would have not got to where I am. It's this, you know, it's the support. And from the day I started on here, I had the support. From the day I started, like, everyone was just like, oh, Brooke, like, we love you. And everyone, I think it's the accent, to be honest. I think it's the accent. You
get +3 skill points in your just the accent, right? Like it's video game talk. Never mind. I'm gonna totally dial back here. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's all your accent. Obviously, you're a very caring person and attentive, and spend a lot of time in other people's streams. It's your team. Were you a viewer before you were a streamer then?
So when I got on, I didn't really know what it was about. So when I first started, I was streaming, but it was just awful, you know, I just got on, I was just being silly, and, you know, like, I never thought that I'd be where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. Which platform are you on again?
I'm on POF.
That's what I thought you were. So we're going to go there now. you didn't know that live streaming existed on POF when you downloaded it. And I've heard that people download Plenty of Fish for some other reasons. What was your reason for downloading Plenty of Fish?
So, so I did actually download it to date.
Okay. I guessed that part. I just wanted you to say it. What was Brooke looking for? She's single. She wanted to date. I mean, what was the market looking like for you? Had you been dating? Were you brand new to the market, trying something new?
It was awful, Chris.
Why was it awful?
It was awful because there was just the inbox was a bit crazy, and it wasn't. She said it's awful out here. It really is.
Okay, I didn't. Well, that's I guess a follow-up question is what was it like dating on the app? But I meant before getting on the app. Had you been single a long time, or was this kind of just part of the newly single package, downloading all the apps and gonna find out who's out there?
No, I've been single for over 3 years now. So
3 years. Okay. I imagine you learned a couple of things over those 3 years.
Definitely.
Definitely. What have been some of the more memorable lessons or experiences that maybe you've had over these past 3 years? Any takeaways that you can maybe share with the other single folks that are watching?
Or it's a tough one. So I'd say, to be honest with you, from past relationships, I'm a bit bitter, but I'd say let go of your bitterness, ladies. It's not worth it.
Let go of the bitterness. Okay. Somebody did you wrong?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, she said, oh yeah. Can we go there?
We can definitely go there.
We can go there. She said, oh, I want to tell you. She's like, I let go of my bitterness, but it doesn't mean I won't spill it. Who did you wrong? What happened?
So it was some guy I was with him for a year, and then I found out he was cheating on me the whole time, and it was pretty bad cheating though. I mean, it was pretty bad cheating. He lived with me, so it was like
lived with you.
Yeah, and it was like a 3-month affair. So
wow. That's, it's one thing to have the boldness to cheat, but when you're living with someone, I mean, it's inevitable you're gonna get caught. How did you catch him?
Oh, his phone. I went through his phone.
You went through the phone. You must have suspected because you're a stand-up person. I know you're a stand-up person. Why did you? What did he trip you off with, or what was the suspicion? Was he starting to spend less time? What's going on?
He was just being weird. He wasn't coming home. He was out all the time. And then when I'd asked him where he would lie about it. And it was just a lot of I was like, what is going on? There's something going on. And then his phone was like ringing at like 5 in the morning. I looked and it was a girl. And then, found out a lot of information that night.
Well, that's a good 5 a.m. for you, right? Okay. We don't have to.
A.m. of my life.
I bet. Oh, I'm sorry for the heartbreak. I know it was 3 years ago and it could still hurt even after all this time. But she's over it. She's over it. You're on the market now. Are you, hang on, hold up. Chris, don't speak for her. Does that mean that you're on the market still? Or is that something that's on pause and you're focused on the streaming life?
She said, no, I'm dead. I mean, I am on the market, but I wouldn't stop my streaming life just if I did get in a relationship,
Okay, so that's qualification number 1. Fellas, if you're saying, hey, Brooke, I happen to be an eligible bachelor, how do you do? Okay, so rule number 1 is you've still got to be able to go live, okay? So if a guy wants to slide into those DMs, what's something else he should know, or what's something that you're looking for to help maybe give him a heads up?
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell you what to do. Okay. She said period. Don't tell me what to do. Period. All right.
Period.
All right. There you go, fellas. Don't lead with telling her to listen to some band or something. I don't know. And don't cheat. That seems like a good short list of qualifications.
Yes, definitely.
Perfect. Okay. So now, speaking of relationships and things like that, I received a message I don't know, it was a week ago, and someone said to me, congratulations, Chris. And I said, what are you talking about? And they said, I saw. And I said, what are you talking about? And I got sent a screenshot, and it said Chris Caspers Brooke. And I was like, what is going on? I was like, whoa, hold this up real quick. What? And then I put the pieces together, and I realized I had gifted you like 5 or 10K to get you to a milestone.
Yes, that's what it was. That's what it was.
And I can tell you, I jumped to that app so fast. I jumped to Meet Me so fast to look and see what the hell was going on. I was like, oh yeah, I gifted her. That's what happened. I was like, what is this woman think she's doing? So there you go. That was the thing that was teased at the beginning, everyone. Is that something you just normally do, Brooke? Do people need to know if they're going to give you?
I change my name a lot. Do you know what it is? It's more to appreciate the people, you know, that gift me and hit my milestones. I like to appreciate. But everyone does it to me. I mean, every time I go in riots, I have a new name. And he's like, here she goes. There's another name. And like, everywhere I go, everyone knows I change my name a lot because I try to support people, you know?
No, I think that's a beautiful thing. Just, I'm in a very unique position, especially. So for that title to be there like that, I was very worried. I was like, hey, look, I don't know what's going on, but no, it's all clear. So no, thank you for that. So as a heads up, fellas, if you're trying to get close to Brooke and you want to see yourself with her or next to her, you can get your whole name next to her if you throw her a goose or two. Cheers. All right. Any big plans coming up, Brooke? Things that you'd like to plug so that people can come and watch or attend?
I don't really do shows or anything like that. I mean, I have another auction coming up in May. I haven't planned it yet, but it will be good. My last one was really good. It was really successful. So right now it's like the auctions for me. But I also do have something that I'm about to start up, and it's called Favorite Thursdays. So what it basically means is for everyone who wants to get their favorites up, you can come in, you can spam my comments, spam them, fave me, fave back, you know, all of that. Get your favorites up, and yeah, and then you've got a minute. You can take a minute in the date box to say what your content is, and you know, like what you do in your stream and why everyone should fave you.
I love that. I feel like that's a great thing for me to potentially scout during. So I like that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Everyone, if you're just tuning in, this is Brooke. Make sure you give her a favorite, as well as our last guest and our upcoming guest. Thank you so much, Brooke, for being on the show today. We have something else we still got to do, though.
One question for you. Wait.
No, we have to do trivia. You can ask your question. Should we save the question that you have for me for after trivia?
Okay, go.
Okay, that's for retention.
I won't get trivia. They're right. I won't get.
Okay, well we'll figure it out. All right, here we go. 4 questions. Vinny went 4 for 4. Vinny went 4 for 4. I feel confident. You've got a whole team here. People want to see you win. Question number 1. Question number 1. The most popular drink to have on St. Patrick's Day is Guinness. Roughly how many pints are served on St. Patrick's Day? Here you go. 5 million pints. 10 million pints, 18 million pints, or 13 million pints.
Okay, hold on. Comments, guys. Comments. All right, let's go with 18 because I'm seeing 18 a lot.
Oh, it was 13. I thought I was going to get you because I started saying even numbers first. I was like, wait, I'm going to say like 5, 10, 13, and 20. And it was like, wait, it's 13. Hey, you know what? That was your second choice though, right?
Yeah, I'm useless. Right. I am useless at trivia. Honestly.
That's okay. That's okay. We've got it with this one, okay? In the 17th century, green became associated with St. Patrick's Day. What color was associated with the holiday originally? Red, which is A, B, blue, C, yellow, or D, orange?
Blue.
Blue out the gate. Final answer?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, blue.
Blue. Good job. That one's correct. I need the. That's the crowd. They're making noise for you. They're showering you with affection. All right, question number 3. Here we go. The New York City St. Patrick's Day Parade has been happening since 1762 and is one of the world's largest parades. About how many marchers does it typically have? A, 100,000, B, 150,000, C, 200,000, D, 250,000. So 100, 150, 200, 250. I'm sorry.
I said, someone Google it quick.
We're going to go 5, 4, 3.
All right, 150. Go on then, 150.
You were only off by 100,000. 250 is the correct answer. We're getting there. Hey, you're from London. It's okay. It's okay. This is a US holiday with the or US parade. I'm sorry, not a US holiday. 250. We were close. All right. Okay. Last question. Number 4. Before becoming a priest, St. Patrick was abducted and brought to Northern Ireland at what age? A, 10, B, 12, C, 15, D, 16. Before becoming a priest, St. Patrick was abducted at what age?
I don't know. 16.
Ding, ding, ding! There you go! I'm not even going to have you double guess there. Hey, you got 2 questions overall correct. That sounds pretty good to me.
I mean, I think they did, but I'll take it.
They helped. Let's give a round of applause for Brooke for the St. Patrick's Day. It's just me clap. Is it just me clapping? Okay. I wouldn't expect you to clap for yourself. Okay. All right. Again, everyone, make sure you give Brooke a favorite while they're giving you that favorite, Brooke. What was your question that you had?
Oh, I want to hear your best English accent. Come on, Chris.
All right, I'll make a deal. I'll make you a deal.
Okay.
I'll do an English accent if you do an American accent.
Okay. All right. Cool. You go first.
I'll go first.
You got to say tea and crumpets.
Tea and crumpets. Anything else you want me to say? Because I'll keep trying to talk if you want me to. I think I can do it a little bit.
Toilet.
A toilet.
I'm so dead.
One more. Give me one other thing to say.
Bottle. Say bottle. No, say
Bottle.
battle. Say battle.
Battle. I'm going to contact George and ask him to battle in the garden.
I'm so dead.
The best
Why are
thing.
you so good at that? That's worrying.
It's worrying.
It's worrying.
It's worrying. I want to like channel a little bit of Austin Powers for that and then get there. But
Yeah.
everyone always defaults to like Hermione Granger for that. No. Channel your Austin Powers and you're good to go.
Yeah, everyone always does Harry Potter.
Okay. You're up. Your best American accent. What should I have you say? All right. How about my favorite thing to do is live stream?
My favorite thing to do is live stream.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Good job. All right. Everyone, that's our second guest today. If you have not, make sure that you give her a favorite. Thanks for being such a great sport today. Brooke!
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Get some sleep. All the way in London. Everyone, if you're just tuning in, my name's Chris Casper. Welcome to Suit It Up with Chris. We do this show it's Wednesday. We do this show every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What do we do on it? We bring on top streamers, up-and-comers, my grandma and my mom and my aunt watch. It's they probably make up most of the views, honestly. Like the three of them, I would say, are like 90% of the returning viewers. If you came to hear app updates and announcements, those happen on Friday. Rundown, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. All right, our next guests, question mark, are Kamokin. So I do think we're getting both of them. I love a good love story. And if you love a good love story, you are in luck because we've got one for you today, everyone. Our third guest this evening is Cam and...
Just one.
Cam, it's Cam.
Cheers. Yeah, unfortunately, like with everything else, we have, she's working, so it makes it tough, and obviously we have the borders. How you doing, Chris? Happy St. Patrick's Day.
I'm doing fantastic. What I think this means is that we just end up having a follow-up conversation to get the ladies' side.
Oh, yeah, that'll have to happen.
It just has to happen. It has to happen. But today, everyone, we'll get Cam's side. So, Cam, welcome to the show. You come from the Plenty of Fish side originally, correct?
Absolutely, yep.
Plenty of Fish. And I did allude to a love story, but we'll save some of those details for a bit because dating was on the table. I'm just going to throw that out there or assume it since you had Plenty of Fish. But you found live streaming. You are a bit notorious or infamous on the platform for being very competitive in the contests.
Yes.
Did viewing and contests come first, or did live streaming come first?
Well, honestly, gifting came first. That was really what it was. It was gifting. It was fun. You know what I mean? Like for those of you guys that do shoot, it's definitely an exhilarating thing to be able to shoot and to snipe. And it was at that point in time when I never realized that this was where I'd be. 55 million today. I never thought that that's where I'd be when I came on here. It was fun. I met really good people. They convinced me to stream, and then it went to the people. You know, like with everything else during COVID, it was definitely one of those things where I felt like a caged lion at home. I wanted to be able to associate with somebody else besides the people around me. I was like, I'm done with these guys. I just want to have some, you know. So it was one of those deals where it was like, you know, something, let's hop on. And what I actually did, thank you guys so much. I actually didn't come for the dating. To be 100% honest, no, I went and I'm familiar with other platforms. I came on just to be able to have some social interaction. I knew that there was, you know, I knew that there was live streaming, so I came over for live streaming, and you know, the contest is gravy. That's extra. You know, that's support. That's strong fam, and you see them right here. Dude, we have an amazing group of people that we associate ourselves with. So. Yeah, but you know, the contest is extra, but at the same time, man, it's so fun to do all of it.
Something that, because, you know, me, Mr. 2.5 years in at 24 million, very competitive with my gift. No shade to anyone who has less than that. I've just been doing it a long time, and if you look at people who've been doing it more than 2 years, they've usually got a couple more. But it's interesting to me that out of the gate you were very competitive with gifting. What was appealing to you about that?
So it's not so much just smashing gifts, right? It's the competitive edge of being able to just beat somebody, to guess what they're gonna do and be able to beat it by 50, 100. You know what I mean? Just edge them out, right? And you know, anybody can go in there and throw 2 million worth in a friendly battle, and obviously it's gonna shut down the other side 9 times out of 10. But to just beat them, and it's also fun because I've learned that you can gift other people. So even your opponent, like say if I'm shooting for one person, this is a very interesting thing that I've learned on here, that if I just beat them a couple times, those numbers run up. So just by gifting, you know what I mean? I'm actually gifting the other person too. Even if I do outsnipe and they get the loss, there's really not a loss when you're getting 60, 70K. You know what I mean? That's a big win. That's a huge win. Yeah. So it's fun.
What I heard you say there was Chris, I really like to give people, make people feel good, but I like even more to have people have their dreams crushed. But just as little as possible. Because it's one thing to get shut out, but it's an entirely different thing to, like you said, have just that little bit there. And
I think we all know.
Win.
Yeah, I think we all know. We would much rather get absolutely dismantled than lose by 50 points. So,
right.
Yeah.
Especially playing with the numbers that you play with. You rack up battles that are in the hundreds of thousands. So there's a lot on the line there.
Sometimes.
So when that's going down, you don't want to lose by just a little bit.
Yeah.
When did that transition into going live yourself?
I had first come in and I had met this amazing lady, Sadie, and Sadie Licious, and I first stream. So gifting happened, second gift. So when I had gone in there, I'd hit like that little whammy wheel, and I was like, oh, that was lame, right? So then I hit the second wheel, and it was a dragon wheel, rolled out a dragon, second wheel on the app, and I was like, hooked. I'm like, yeah, we're doing this.
You gotta do that more often, don't you think? Is that how it works? Do we just have it so that new people get dragons and then they get hooked like you? Is that how it works?
Dude, I think so. I mean, it was pretty fun off the top. So that's how I think it is. It's pretty addictive to get those dragons and run after them, especially now with the ice dragons being such a huge gift. When you could spend 2,000 diamonds or coins and get 200,000, so it can happen, and it is. It's addicting. Here we go.
Yeah. We actually do Easter eggs with the gifts to tease upcoming gifts. So some major gifts relate to other major gifts. And I'm not going to tell if there's any Easter eggs right now or anything like that, but if you look at that lead up to particular gifts, and it's a lot of fun. All in Easter egg animation. So if we ever do like a retro gift or day or something like that, maybe you'll see that. But OG gifts, that kind of stuff, like old Jet, for example. If you didn't even know the old Jet compared to the new Jet. But back to you. You met a wonderful person. Do you still hang out with that streamer? Or
well, we have contact. She has since moved on from the app. We still have contact. It's and that's been always been our main goal. Bonus. That's always been our main goal, is to create contacts on app and extend that off app. And about the shooting thing, right? About the shooting. So the first thing I got to say about this is I'm gonna steal Bart's words. I can hurt you, but smoking will kill you. Yes, she's definitely the dangerous one of the pair when it comes to sniping. Dude, I'll hurt you, she'll kill you, right? So yeah. But yeah, no, it's I wish she still streamed. She's an amazing, super person, and I wish she'd come back. But life happens, you know what I mean? People,
Sure.
They do.
We get it. Life does happen, and you said making connections on and off app.
Yeah.
You've made a very personal connection with
Absolutely.
someone from the app. I think we all kind of know about this.
Yeah.
But for the people who don't, I love this story. Who am I referring to, and how long ago did this happen?
So we met pretty much instantaneously. I'd seen her in other streams before I really started streaming. I had just been tinkering with the streaming thing. So she was definitely one of the first people in my stream. We had met into another stream in a, at that point in time, a mutual friend stream. And it ended up just being, neither one of us were looking for anything. I think that's the key element, really, is I was just looking to have entertainment value on here, meet some people. And I really feel like without looking, when she came into my life, she shined so much more brightly. You know what I mean? So I was like, that's her. She's absolutely awesome, right? So for me, it was cleared up. Like I didn't need to have anybody else try to convince me. I knew that she was for me. So I've been blessed since the beginning.
Okay, so that anything cryptic is removed. So Cam met someone who is now in a relationship with. From the live community, everyone, if you weren't aware. Was she live streaming when you met her?
No, actually, to be 100% fair, up until we actually can be together, she really doesn't want to stream all that much. You know what I'm saying? So it's a comfort level for her. But when we're together, I get her to stream. You know what I mean? There's, you know, times when that's how it goes. Obviously, we're in contests and stuff like that. I pull her out of her quote retirement. She's like, I'm retired. I don't want to. I'm like, but babe, you know what I mean? For some reason, at 1 o'clock in the morning, we hit a dragon, and I'm in this contest. You know what I mean? It's females, so let's play fair. You know what I mean? I need you to hop on, you know? And and she's like, all right, you know, but we do, if we do get into the contest, and that's not always our goal, you know what I mean? We don't always have that goal, but if we are in the contest, we have been known to swap in and out, you know, from that way I can get some rest and she can get some rest on the other side, and we can keep it going because we grind.
That's like real tag team, like you're doing a cross country trip in a car, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna sleep now, and you do the driving, but you're like, no, it's like that every weekend for the streaming.
It's funny that you use that as a euphemism. Our very first date was like a 2.5-week road trip.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So being that she's in Canada, right, we definitely have a harder time than most couples. It isn't like you're just across the country, right? So there's borders involved and stuff like that. Her work, and just like, it's so funny because this is why we get along with Recon and Vodka so much. Their situation is very, very similar. It makes us even tighter as we try to work this out, right? So the borders are closed in Canada. So I can't just walk in and go visit. Even though she lives an hour and a half away from me, she might as well be in Germany. You know, it's just, that's the way it is. So with her work,
an hour and a half.
So
did you say an hour and a half away?
Yeah. Well, originally she was about 8.5 hours away.
Oh, okay.
I was living in Connecticut, and then I moved closer to the border just to make it simpler for us and for business. It makes it easy now, instead of having to go all the way across New York and into Connecticut and then back over to, you know, where we have to deliver. But, you know, so it's just easier now. And that's just a commitment that we've decided to make together. So I'm closer. It's easier for work. We do a lot of deliveries in Florida, Ohio, Pennsylvania. So right here is pretty easy for her to come across, and it makes it relatively close.
Yeah.
So, yes, level up. I see you, bud.
So before we get too far into the trenches of that, so I really want to understand, how did you actually meet them? Because she wasn't streaming. Was it through just chat, or how did you find her?
Well, she had seen me, and she started coming in when I started streaming. She'd come in, and we were talking and stuff like that. So it was like in chat. I saw her. She asked me, you know, hey, can we talk off app? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
She slid into them DMs. I was like, yeah. You know?
So that was my follow-up. She slid into your DMs.
Yeah, because like honestly, don't get me wrong, she doesn't stream, right? So I never would have been able to see her. So it wasn't one of those things where it was like I didn't, you know, and some of us when we're going through, we're hanging out, having a fun time, we don't always check every single person's account. You know what I mean? Like you see people come up, but I don't really check. Unless you're in my stream now and stuff like that, I see who you are. But she had come in, and she's just like, you know, DM's always open. She says, yes, you know what I mean? What's going on? It was funny because I said someone else had asked for my number in stream, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't give my number out. I had already seen her. She's like, well, can I call you? And I was like, yeah, here it is. I was like, yeah.
Why did you make the leap? What interests you about her? What was the initial thing where you said, I kind of want to get to know you?
Well, first and foremost, she's absolutely beautiful. I adore her. I see how big of a heart she has. And I don't think she was going to take no for an answer. You know, and I, as a guy, right? As a guy, you really like that. You're like, someone is, you know what I mean? She's serious. Like, she is serious. You know what I mean? And she's shooting her shot, and she's shooting it strong. So I'm like, okay. I said, listen, all right, you got my attention. You know, and I didn't have any intentions whatsoever coming on here for dating, but dude, she's been amazing. Absolutely amazing. I couldn't ask for anything more in a woman. You know, and is there difficulties with the distance and the borders? Yes, but man, I wouldn't trade any of that to not have her. Like that would make no sense whatsoever. Another Bonus. So
Is what that one was. I was like, normally I don't acknowledge gifts, but I made a funny face at you because I didn't know what that one was. I was like, what is that? Okay. So yeah, just the package is up and put a bow on it. I mean, you have many things in common. You seem to just mesh very well. I don't want to get too far ahead here, but she's in Canada, you're in the United States. Have you talked about what that might look like in the future?
Well, I'm going to have to say, listen, first and foremost, we're definitely engaged. So there's that step. Future-wise?
Congratulations to you two.
Yes. Yeah. So you do?
What?
Would you say you have a license?
No, I said congratulations to you.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, I was like, I'm going to marry you.
I'm like, is Chris Casper going to marry us?
I'm gonna marry you.
Show on Meet Me Streets. Yeah.
Can you imagine if I virtually married you? I get ordained and that'd be insane. That's congratulations. Wait, how long have you been engaged?
We've been engaged for about 3.5 months.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the follow-up then, you're engaged. That I don't assume you're going to have a long-distance wedding or marriage.
No, I'm definitely. It's going to be me going due to. It's everything that's you try to be it the easiest way, right? You always try to, I'm a carpenter. I build high-end homes. I can do that anywhere. So I have no problem going over there. She has kids. It's easier for me to go over there and just reestablish myself in the area. I'm confident in my abilities to be able to manage a business anywhere, and I can be able. I know I can gain the clientele anywhere. Also, on top of that, we have this, and this travels with us everywhere. So we definitely stream, and it's not like it's one of those things where it's limited to space or location.
It's wild if you take things slightly out of context. If you could talk to your past self and say, hey, just by the way, so you know, when you download this app that you're bored and want to meet new people, you're going to end up having to relocate your entire life and, by the way, find the love of your life. So just like as an FYI, before you download this, there's a couple things you need to know.
Anything can absolutely happen, and just make sure you know that some places in Canada aren't really friendly with Bruins fans. So, like,
I have no idea what a Bruin is.
Oh, Chris.
Is it sports?
Yeah. It's a hockey team.
Just give me a pat. We're going to talk super tight let's get some for St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Okay. Here we go. So 4 questions for Cam. If you are just now joining, please give Cam a favorite. This is suited up. St. Patrick wasn't actually Irish like many.
Oh, he's got it.
Where? Okay, that was one for one so far, everybody. Why'd I go Italian? All right, that's not Scottish. Moving on. All right, let's get a little bit more difficult. What year did St. Patrick's Day go from being a strictly holy day for Catholics to an official Irish holiday? What year? Was it 1890, 1893, 1900, or 1903? I almost said 1990.
What time was it? What was it again? It was
1800, 1803, 1900, 1903.
I'll take a stab at this. I'll say 1903. These guys are putting up big numbers.
All right. He said the final answer is 1903. Cam's 2 for 2. 2 for 2.
Thank you guys. I definitely pulled that one. That was a reach.
It's a tough one. All right. Where's the home of the biggest St. Patrick's Day celebration in South America? A. Oh God, can I name 4 South American countries?
It's gonna end up being the only one that's South American. Let's go.
A. Canada. B. Where's the home of the biggest St. Patrick's Day celebration in South America? This is a city too. I don't know South American cities, but we're gonna just not do that one because I'm gonna look especially dumb.
Bail.
They're like too late, Chris. You can't name just off the top of your head. I feel like I'm playing Street Smarts right now. I don't know if you know that show. And I feel like the guy just ran up to me and was like, "Quick, name 4 cities in South America." And I'm like, but Paris?
Is it Sao Paulo?
No, it was Buenos Aires.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Okay. The 3-leaved shamrocks were believed to be used by St. Patrick's to explain what? How do I make this multiple choice?
How about, isn't it the introduction of Christianity to Ireland?
It's the Holy Trinity.
The introduction of Christianity.
Sure. All right. We'll call it 3 for 3. And to get me out of this, what iconic structure turns green to celebrate St. Patrick's Day in?
Oh, it's Chicago, the River Chicago. What's the name?
That was a different trivia question. We'll give it to him. 4 for 4, tied with Vinny. And by the way, Brooke also got 4 for 4 from my memory. So everyone's a winner today. Congratulations. 4 for 4. Everyone's like, Chris, you suck at giving me trivia questions. I didn't realize that I'd run out of them because, you know, who could predict that when you have 3 guests and 4 questions each, that you would have to have 12 questions. There was just no way to predict that was going to happen. Jams, we talked about collectibles. You are a collector of many things. I'm not going to ask you about that because there's a place where people can start to learn about it. What am I referring to?
You're referring to, we have a show coming up on Tuesday at 6 p.m. And what it's going to be is it's going to be basically around collectibles, but the people that collect. You know, more about the personal connections, the draw, what made you start collecting, things along those natures. There will be a little stuff in there about me being like, you know, what I collect in along the lines, along the travels, along the roads. There will be some talk about things that are coming up in the collectible world, as in shoes and clothes or, you know, Funkos or whatever it may be, to keep people a little bit up to date. But it's definitely going to be more about the people and what they draw to and why. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be great.
People should favorite you then, because if they want to inquire about this and be featured on the show, now would be a good time, because this is the early point before you've got
stages, right?
Before you've got guests booked through next April, right? So
yeah, so you know, we have obviously here, and I believe my IG is in the profile. So you can contact me off app as well, and we can talk about what it is you got going on, and we can go from there. So definitely hit the favorite. You know, come see. We stream regularly. You can always ask questions there. We'll figure it out, and if everything works great, we're good to go. I think it's going to be a great show. Everybody collects something, so it's going to be interesting.
That's true. I don't know. I mean, maybe I could someday make an appearance. I've been known to collect a thing or two. So,
dude, I've heard that you have a healthy Magic card collection.
I heard that rumor too. I don't have any problems when it comes to that. Cam, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
I appreciate you.
From smoking. What were you gonna say?
No, I said I appreciate you. Thank you. You know, it was a great time to be able to hop in, and even though it was last minute, really.
No, totally.
We're always ready for this, man.
Dude, it was. Did you hear this trivia? I am very prepared.
Consistently on point.
Look, I heard that I was responsible for making sure that the other shows were pre-curated and timely. Like, who would I be if I didn't do it myself, right?
Yeah, dude.
It's incredible. Thank you so much for coming to the show today, Cam.
Man, I appreciate you. Now, thanks for all the love, guys. You see all these guys in here. Make sure you hit the favorites on all these gifters, all the amazing people that rock them emojis, and big ups to the other 2 people that were on the show. All good people.
Cheers. Much love. Thank you so much. Hey, everyone. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. My name's Chris Casper. We do this show every Wednesday. If you missed some announcements from the beginning of the show, I'll go ahead and cover them again. I even gave some secrets out during today's show, which is cool stuff. Watch, people are going to do the telephone game and be like, Chris said that new gifts do something, something, something. Don't, please don't do that. I don't want to get tagged in one. All right, actually, totally unrelated story. We're after 10, but this is still show-related content. So I'm not going to say what page it was or when it happened, but this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen myself tagged in, ever. About 10 months ago, to 11 months ago, I was tagged in an Instagram post that said, Chris Casper exposed. And I was like, oh, oh, oh. I'm like, no, when someone says your name exposed, there's a whole lot of things that pass your mind. Like, nothing, because my grandma and my mom and my aunt watch this show. But hypothetically, I've heard from people rumors that people do things that they aren't so proud of sometimes, on occasion. So I went and I looked at this post to see what was it that I was exposed on. I kid you not, everyone. It said, Chris Casper actually meet group employee. Not a streamer. I laughed so hard when I saw that. I was like, oh. I feel like cats, you know how cats get 9 lives? I felt like that was like one of my 9 lives as a cat. I was like, of all the things that I'm potentially going to have go catastrophic right now. Wow. Nothing could go catastrophic because I am squeaky clean. Don't go digging. All right. Thanks, everyone, for coming to the show. My name is Chris Casper. Check out the rundown. Every Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Meet Me Scout Plenty of Fish. 4 p.m. for the good old Tagged, okay? Check out Oregon Star Girl. She's live right now with Back in the Game, followed by later tonight you've got Blair Woods and more Misery. I heard that More Misery had a poll for his show, and there was a pig with a hat, and it was losing to a dog when I voted. So all of you need to make sure that you check out More Show to at least find out which pet of the week won, because last I checked, the pig was losing. The pig had a hat on his head. A hat. How does a dog beat a pig with a hat? It's cute. I don't know. Check it out, everyone. Name's Chris. Have a good night. Drink some water and treat each other with respect. Bye.